If you followed my channel long enough, then you probably know about my affinity towards Minako Aino from Sailor Moon. I'm nothing like the infamous Greg.
I am definitely obsessed with Ami Mizuno, Sailor Mercury.
But I did consider her my waifu when I was a lonely teenager in high school. But even when I was like 3 years old, when I watched Sailor Moon, back when it aired on television, she was always my favorite. She's just cool. She's crime fighting. She's a vigilante. She can speak fluent English as well as Japanese. She's a great leader. She can make superhuman leaps, which is probably the coolest thing. She also has superhuman strength. She can summon a sword from thin air. She can shoot lasers from her fingers. That's pretty cool. Oh, and she can fly. Oh, and she also frequently quotes proverbs incorrectly, which I can relate to on a spiritual level. When I was in high school, I stumbled upon a Sailor Venus dating simulator game. Anyways, I always laughed at it. I'm like, who's gonna play this? So 5 years later, I played it. Although the game is designed so that it's difficult to successfully beat, it generates the difficulty through interactions that appear incredibly problematic and abusive. She constantly asks you bizarre questions that require you to read her mind in order to get that desired answer that she wants out of you. For example, this game requires you to know that her sign is a Libra, her favorite colors are red and yellow, her favorite food is curry and ramen, also gyoza, and her least favorite food is shiitake mushrooms. Now, I knew most of these through memory, and I would assume that anyone who's playing a dating sim game about this character would also know. This kinda just paints Minako as like a manipulative woman who is probing your thoughts for slip-ups in order to judge you. It's like you're fighting to get her love instead of it being a mutual bond. These dialogues illustrate a relationship where you are trying to get her to love and care for you, and she's basically saying no. You spend money on these dates and gifts inside this little dating sim, and she gives very little in return. You're essentially trying to buy her love. There's a small bonus if you play this stupid matching game, but it's incredibly difficult to get a perfect score. I only managed to get it by screenshotting the answers before starting the game. And even if you cheated like I did, if you take too long to answer because there's a time limit, you'll still get a lower score. If you see here, I answered flawlessly, but because I took too long, it resulted in a B. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is a horrible version of this character, of Minako Aino. These dialogues represent exactly what I had to deal with in the abusive relationship I was in. I had these exact same bizarre conversations where she expected exact answers out of me. I can't read your mind. I can't read your mind. You're not mentally stable. I don't think I'm mentally stable. You don't actually love me, so stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. All I want is for you to say that you love me and will take care of me. Is that so hard? Whoa, okay. Ignore that. Anyway, every time I played this game, I lost, and honestly, why the hell would I want to date this fake character, this liar? Screw this game. The real Minako Aino is best represented in episode 100 of the original Sailor Moon anime, which is called, in the Japanese, I don't know, it's a bad translation, Retire from the Sailor Senshi, Minako's Concerns. From this episode, we can see that Minako is desperate for love and attention from a boy.
Oh, yes, I know, but what I want is a fine guy who'd kneel in front of me with roses. He'd say, please, Mina, come with me to the ball tonight. That approach is so très romantique, don't you think? When, oh, when will fortune smile on me and put him on my path, my darling blue knight?
And this is evident throughout the entire series. She's not picky, and she seeks out romantic partners consistently. This isn't because she's some kind of thought, though. Like, she's not this, like, slutty, teenage girl who's just going after anyone she anyone she sees. It's because she's actually cursed by the powers that be. The universe actually won't let her get a boyfriend.
Sure, why not?
We've got a date Saturday night, don't forget.
Every time she gets close to someone, they end up being not interested already having a girlfriend, or they end up becoming the villain or some other but she always ends up alone. That's kind of like, it's like a curse. It's part of her character. So the way you treat her in this dating sim is more than enough for her to fall for you. If she's crushing on this normie in this episode, this guy, then how could she not crush on the incels playing this stupid dating game? She shouldn't have to be picky. This player is studying her every move and making sure that every answer he gives will make her happy. I mean, that's what the game is. It's trying to make her happy. But no matter what, you can't. Honestly, the player shouldn't have to be doing any of this. This is wrong. This is not how romance should be. This romance should be organic, not this awful dating sim questionnaire. If anything, this game should end with the player dying, because that would be more fitting to the canon. It just doesn't make any sense. The reason why I'm so worked up is because Minako Aino obviously is... She's a big inspiration to me, like, seeing her character arc. It's a basic character arc, but I really appreciate it. She pushed herself against all odds and finally achieved her dream at the end of the series. She didn't need to be a superhero to reach it either, and I find that very inspiring, that the normal girl, whoever, can achieve their dream no matter what it is. You know that saying that goes like, never stop running your dream, or never stop... It's like, never stop But what is it? What's the saying? I'm gonna look it up. Never stop your dream. Never stop chasing your dreams. It's never stop. That's the line. That's it. It's a proverb. there you go. I'm really bad at this. The one thing I relate to on a spiritual level. Never stop chasing your dreams. And I really relate to that. Anyway, this dating sim is garbage. Do not play it.